Yo, what's going on, guys? callmevapor here, and welcome back to the video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to win your fights in the Battle Royale game mode. Now, I know I'm not in the Battle Royale game mode, I'm in the actual mode, or the actual game, but this is going to help me explain it better when I'm trying to show you certain things on how to do it. This is going to have a lot of information. It's going to be kind of short, so I'm going to need you to pay attention if you want to get all of the information you can out of the video. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. Now, the first thing you want to learn how to do is you want to learn how to optimize your stat points. If you don't know how to optimize your stat points or what the stat points actually mean, you can go watch my other video. It's called How to Optimize Your Stat Points. But basically what I mean by this is you're going to want to have a ton in Sword when you're playing the Battle Royale game modes. Let's see. When I do 5M1s like this, I'm doing almost 70 damage a shot. I almost did 350 damage to this guy before the fight before I even get into my combos. So that's what I mean by having your stat points optimized. Once again, if you don't know how to do that, you can go watch my other video, but let's get to the next thing. Now, the next thing you want to learn is how to actually use your combo extenders. Now, what a combo extender is something like this. So let's say I do this, and this is a combo extender because I can go back down into another M1 combo. Now, this allows me to do way more damage, and it allows me to use my sword damage more to get more use out of it. And if you don't know how to use certain combo extenders, my main thing on that is to actually go look on the wiki and see which moves can combo extend and which can't. Let's say you have like a Zushi in this, for example. So let's say I do 3M1s, I punch into my R. That's called a combo extender, and then I can just do another 5M1. So that's what I mean by a combo extender. And let's get to the next topic. The next thing I want to do is pretty important. I can't actually teach this, but I'm going to explain it to you and how you can actually get better at it. So let's just say me and this guy are fighting, and we're both holding block. Nothing's going to get done, so some other person's going to come around, and he's going to get involved in our fight. He's going to third party us. So what we can do to prevent this is we can engage the fight. But let's say he's holding block, and we swing into his block like this, pretend he's blocking. Now he's just going to reverse the combo on us, and he's going to just start comboing us. So the thing that you're going to want to learn is how to engage in a fight. Now for Zushi, I can just pull him off the start of the fight, and I can actually start comboing him, which is kind of scummy. You don't really have that on a ton of fruits, but for Zushi you do. But if, let's say you have something like a Suna or even a Mero, you're going to learn how to engage a fight. So one thing you can do is sort of dash behind them, behind their block, and just start comboing them. But once again, this is pretty hard to teach as I can't really explain it to you. But the best way to actually do this is by going into Arena 1v1s, and you're going to want to just play the Arena 1v1s, and after a while you'll be able to pick up on what certain people do with certain fruits, and you'll be able to learn how to engage those fights. Now the last thing I want to go over is something very important, because when I'm playing Battle Royale players, this is the #1 thing I see. After my opponent always finishes their combo or whatever they're going to do, they always just kind of stand there and just kind of wait for something to happen. And that always leaves me open to just return the combo. So that's the one thing I want you guys to always do after your fights, is just not wait around in the middle of the fight. If you have nothing else to do, kind of just dash out, or you can roll out with your Q. In Battle Royale, you have a Q, which is your roll. I think everybody knows that. But you can sort of just get out of the fight, and your opponent is either going to start running and then you can chase them, or they're going to try and return a combo, and then you can just dash back into them and then keep going. That's one thing I see in every single one of the fights, is that they always just kind of stand there and just let me take back the fight or in the control of the fight. So that's one thing you're going to want to do, pretty much, and you're going to want to look for it too, because your opponent might do it to you. Now, honestly, that's all I have for this video. I don't want to get into the too specific of, fighting, but there is a lot more to talk about in fighting for GPO PvP. So if you want me to make another video on this, going in depth and making maybe a more advanced PvP guide for Battle Royale, then just make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.